bomb is down, but he needs to pick it up play. 50 seconds left. He's going to see one jump over the fence. Oh, late!
So trying to get out of dodge does so far. Turns first on one, looking for the jib on the second. Finds it! Rated Gaming earning one in every way, shape, and form.
More of a 60-point game here.
I cannot believe he just got away with that. He's going for more. This dude is getting away with murder, quite literally here. 3 in a row.
48 here, Rated Gaming. Flag flip under position. And oh my god!
Zila on 4 in a row, 5 in a row, almost 6 in a row. There you go, Zila.
Now it's a 1v1. Kane, does he realize that he's directly underneath him? He jumps and misses the angle, but will burn and burn. And that's going to be 100 points for Bandamistic. As Nomo goes to try to shut the door on Magnus, he'll just kill him instead. Looks for the second, gets goopy, go for the third, but he has to reload. Oh no, don't let him do it to you. Absolutely locked down. Now trying to flood from the back is Rated, will get shut down. We had another player attempting to flood from the side as he will get picked up. Look at the ears on Crixus. We actually are going to see Natural Talent begin to push towards the middle side.
The Kobe lands!
God, what an ace!
Trying to turn the corner into this other dude, finds a 4th. Oh my good lord, 5!
Now he is positive 9, going for positive 10, as he will be able to pick up the last one as well. Absolute monster.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this wonderful Thursday night to the K7 Cup. My name is Trevor. I am joined by Kamika, and we're here for some Call of Duty. So tonight we have Rated Gaming versus Finale eSports in this first round of the Cup. We've seen a couple matches go down over the past couple nights, but man, I'm ready for this one. What about you, Kamika?
I'm feeling pretty ready as well, Trevor. Got off to a good match last night. I don't know if you guys were there and saw it. Put it up on the screen right now. It was the bracket, at least. I'll let you see. Monolithic Esports versus Swift Uprising. And as you can see, Swift Uprising did win that one. A pretty decent display on most occasions from Monolithic. But it was just overall an even better one from Swift Uprising, and now they're going to be going for a little bit of a rematch up against Natural Talent. And you got to remember, from the last time they fought, there was no love lost between these teams, and I'm sure that they are going to be gunning for Natural Talent, best in the league right now. Swift Uprising trying to say, it's actually us, we're actually the best in the league. Today it's Rated versus Finale.
Yeah, no, that Swift Uprising team, definitely fun to watch. I love watching Anbu every time that he plays, but this Rated Gaming, they are nasty. The last time that I casted them, there were some absolutely crazy. Okay, wow. Okay, so the last game I casted was actually Rated Gaming versus Finale, and Rated took it 3-0, and that was without Jimbo. Just as a little side note there, Jimbo's back, and he's one of the best players in the league. And they 3-0'd Finale without him the last time that at least I saw them play.
Well, he's here. He's back again. Excuse me. Jimbo's back. Tell a friend. But speaking of in here, we're going to be seeing what maps we're going to be getting off to. It's going to be Hardpoint on Gunrunner, everybody's favorite. And it appears that, judging by the match chat, we are going to be getting started pretty soon. And Trevor, we were talking about this Gunrunner map before the, before broadcast started, and we've got a little bit of double Gunrunner Respawn. We were saying just how good of a map it is for Respawn, in comparison to the others at least.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch just because it's not all just like straight slaying and stuff. It does play a big factor, as slaying does at every respawn, but you get to play it like an actual map, man. You got to hold your angles and make sure you get the power positions, and it's not as easy just to straight out slay on this one. It takes just a little bit more strategy. So the last hard point they played against each other that I saw was Hackney Yard, which I would say arguably plays pretty close to Gunrunner, not all the way similar, but that was a pretty dominating victory from Rated. So I look for them to get off to a good start. Probably hold these P2 spawns while trying to contest a little bit into this P1.
Yeah, OB Jimbo already off to a good start. Almost gets killed, but he is saved by his teammate in Bacardi. A little bit of a new face on Rated Gaming. Couple of new faces on Rated Gaming. Pretty much everybody except for Jimbo, it looks like. I've seen Zila before, though, but I'm not quite sure if it was on this team. Regardless, Jimbo going down. They're still trying to, you know, contest for P1 or push on through. It looks like they were trying to push on through that time, as Aspect does catch him in the process of that. But no one really able to get much time off of this, and that is much to the chagrin of Finale Gaming, who is purple instead of orange for some reason, even though I said it to be the opposite. But here we go. They're about to move on to the next one, where they can hopefully break without really getting too far ahead.
Yeah, they got about 10 seconds left. I'm not sure. If I were them, I'd try to soak up as many of those seconds as I could, because P2 can be really tough to break, especially when you have people like Jimbo and Zella in there. Bacardi, he finesses. I've never seen anyone finesse the way that he does, so look for that to happen. It's gonna happen at some point in this match. Finale trying to make their way in to contest this point as it does pop here. Rated Gaming goes up. They take the lead as they're holding this money hill. I mean, the numbers are there for Finale to make those push. I think they're just trying to get everyone there. A couple players are getting picked off as they try to move toward it. One player comes in through the back. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, Rated Gaming holds. A bunch kind of happened there for a second. We did have that push, but Finale's right here again to kind of make that push again. But, like, look at the back. There's already 2 players at that next hill. That gunfight's big. Okay, so Rated Gaming just won the rotation after holding that hill for basically the whole time.
Yeah, it's basically
early rotation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to go to as well. You kind of beat me to the punch on that one. Jimbo already making the early rotation and trying to stake his claim, as is pretty much dead even, but slightly in the favor of Finale Gaming. But that is about to change as Rated are here and they're ready to play. But then again, so are Finale, trying to finesse these spawns away from them as always. But Rated were nice and ready for it. They're going to be finding Zila, trying to get a little bit, you know, a little bit aggressive and go into their spawn, which I don't quite know how I feel about. But we know how Finale feels about it, and we know how Zila feels about it. He's feeling pretty dead. And now Finale Gaming going to be breaking on into the scene. They've got that guy chilling on the stairs. Skills just contesting the time as much as possible. It's not going into the hands of Rated, but at least they're not allowing Finale to catch up to them.
Yeah, so, I mean, Rated is getting that time, and what's cool is, like, number 7 there on the map, except he could make some big plays here, holding that green position. JK, he's dead. as soon as I said it, he died. That's the caster curse for you, ladies and gentlemen. But you do see Rated Gaming trying to hold down that left side of the map, maybe not pushing as far up to get this rotation. And that's because they want to keep the spawns. The last thing they want is for someone to slip through, spawn behind them, kill them, and spawn them on the opposite side of the map, because the next money hill is going to be P5, which is in that kind of warehouse area. Hill pops at crates, and all the players that were there are dead. Rated's there, so it looks like they're choosing to give up the spawns to get the time off of this hill, which if you're Rated, you got someone like Skittles who's 13-4, I'd go ahead and take that.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely probably not try and take that too much, because it's not a dead certain thing that you're gonna get it. But oh, Zila, you can tell that they still want to have their cake and eat it too. They're going in for the spawns for P5 and trying to get as much hill time as possible. Zila trying to keep control over it. Does take down one, trying to finesse the other, but it's going to get a little bit beaten upside the head by Kelso. Kelso is at 7 and 10, but having a pretty decent impact in that occasion. Nike trying to hold down the path through, you know, good old coal carts, as he's got plenty of guys coming on through here. This is the typical push, but his other teammates are going to keep control over Forest side pretty handily, and he doesn't manage to hold his end, but still, this is not the worst place to lose a gunfight at, because it's going to be still very difficult for Rated Gaming to push through this avenue.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, even if Finale had a full hold here, they don't catch up. So, I mean, I'm sure the contest is going to come through from Rated. If not, they're going to get good time off of the next couple of kills. They do have close spawns, so they're there to be able to contest. It looks like they're kind of grouping up, ready for that, but Sneakster is just holding that power position, just absolutely frying people as they try to go through. As I say that he does fall, Rated Gaming could make their push here. but Finale's there to stop it. They've done a really good job of holding down this hill. They played for the spawns, won the spawns, and I mean, we saw like maybe a tick of contention from Rated in this just because of how well it's been held down. Kind of a cool heads up thing from Finale is they already have a player on the other side of the map. They're looking for spawns for P2, which they already have as P1 pops. That is huge.
That is pretty dang good. Rated are going to try and do a little bit of a countermeasure to this and try and, you know, negate the effect that P2 would have if they can't break it by getting as much time that they can off of this P1 hill. It's not going to be an easy task by any means, but it does kind of have the effect of if Finale does sit back and try and hold these spawns too much, they're going to lose a lot of time. And in the meantime, while they do this, they know that it's not going to necessarily be a certain thing that they get a lot of time off of P1. So it's sort of like a feint play at the same time. While they want the time, they really, really want the spawn. So they're saying, hey, come and get me on P1. Otherwise, we're going to point gap you really hard, which they have done.
Under the train. Oh, Kelso gets Jimbo under the train on that nice little angle there, as Jimbo was kind of being a nuisance over on toward that P2. But I mean, Rated Gaming just picked up a ton of time off of that P1 because Finale chose to kind of hold those spawns. They're not super contest, but they've held down the spawns pretty well. Rated Gaming does have a close spawn on the bottom of the map right now. This could be their chance to push through as they all kind of group up and get ready to go. Skittles can make a big play here with a couple kills. He does drop. It looks like Finale's going to hold on to the hill for a little bit longer as Rated Gaming tries to spawn up again and make their push.
Does look like their contest guy did get a little bit shot off. And Finale, because they don't really have a lot of people stacked up on the hill, they are going to lose a little bit of time because of that. Probably going to be something that you're going to be getting a little bit upset about, especially if it does start to accumulate over time. That's going to be something that they have to watch out for. But something you really got to watch out for is these rotations. Kelso getting there before anybody else from Rated Gaming. Complete opposite of what happened last time. It looks like Rated kind of got a little bit suckered in for that garbage time, and they are going to be potentially within striking distance of Finale by the end of this rotation.
Yeah, so there was a one-on-one again. Same thing that happened last time, except this time Kelso actually ended up killing Zila there for that one-on-one to get the initial rotation there for Finale. So you see this time Finale set up, and I don't think that they'll push out for the crates if they hold these spawns all the way through. I think their plan is to hold this hill time, get caught up, hold the spawns, and take that P5 money hill because they held it to almost perfection last time. So I say they play this one a little bit safe. Get the time here. Fend off Rated Gaming as Zila makes a big push through mid map, coming through that kind of green power position as he looks to flip the spawns. Yeah, they lost the spawns, and it looks like they may lose this last 10 seconds unless Steekser's able to hold it down.
I need Nike so bad right now, dude. He is going at 31 and 19. Gonna go for a little bit of a mid-map push here. As you can see, they're kind of positioning themselves to where, oh no! Getting a little bit wrecked there, Kelso, despite the fact that Zila was still facing the direction where he just killed his teammate from. And yeah, things are not kind of going their way right now. Might not be the prettiest of KDs from everybody except for Jimbo, Skittles, and Nike, but still looking pretty good for Rated Gaming. That might all change though, as again, it's the end of the rotation, and they are pretty much in striking distance from Finale. If Finale does manage to get a lot of time off of this, it'll give them a little bit of a buffer to where they can potentially play for the break on the next one. Except getting a nice little shot on Skittles, taking down a huge, huge fragger for them. In fact, their best fragger on their team, and all the hill time as well. It's a huge Skittles show, and Rated are just not able to push out right now.
They were able to keep the spawns for this P5, so hopefully they can get the hold that kind of Finale had last time if you are a fan of Rated Gaming. They have a couple players there in the back. Players seem to be spawning up too.
Oh my god.
To make their push. Except he's just frying people as he is running through the map, not even caring. Is that a break?
Almost. It's almost a break. Jimbo trying to hold it down, and he does against Nike, but not against the rest. They do break the hill, which is going to be having the effect of them not getting some much needed time. I'm trying my hardest to hop in here with, except he's got two around the corner, does fry Bacardi with the hip fire, but man, Rated, they really needed a lot more time off of that. That's about 30-ish seconds that they needed, but is going to be going Some of it to Finale, but more of it going to absolutely nobody. It will end off this hill for them with the lead, but if they don't play this really smart, which it looks like they're trying to, Zila going for the P2 spawns, and they are playing the long game here.
Yeah, this is kind of big right here. Zila's going to have to win this one-on-one against, I believe, Reckless there, as he's kind of in front of there. Oh, JK, his teammate came in and won it for him. Yeah, so Rated Gaming right now is playing for P2 spawns, but they could lose it off of this P1 if they don't contest. They can't let Finale just sit here and soak up all of this time, which it looks like they're very well positioned to do so, because if Rated Gaming starts to push out too far, someone could sneak around.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, this might be it here, unless Rated could get some sort of pressure onto this P1, which they are just not getting. Oh, right around 10 seconds. No, okay, not quite 10, as Rated does get in to try to stop this. But I mean, if you're Finale, you only need 13 seconds on this point to get the win here.
There is absolutely no way I thought they were going to end off a P1. I think that's what Rated Gaming was also thinking, but now they're kind of scrambling to try and contest P1. They're not even caring about P2 anymore, because they know that they've got it, but they've got to contest it, but they're not going to be able to do it too much longer, except just try to clear out the area, get the last 4 seconds, and it looks like he is actually not.
No, okay.
1 second remaining, though, away from victory.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. So Rated has to absolutely post up and posterize these guys on this P2 here, as no one can even get in. I mean, there could be contests, but they have to be slayed right out of there. Not even a tick can go the way of Finale. Rated has to play this absolutely perfect, as Finale's already starting to sneak through. Oh, this is big. Who's all in the hill? Bacardi's there?
Sneakster is in the hill with Bacardi. Does get a little bit taken down. Rated gonna be just chilling on the hill. Lockdown defense, just hunkering down. Just parking the bus, trying to just take it from them at the last possible second. All they need is accept going around the back, accept getting a little bit smacked, and it is gonna be a 1-point victory for Rated Gaming there, Trevor.
Yeah, so that's absolutely insane, because like I think Finale 100% should have won it off of that P1. Rated realized, like, with like what 10 seconds left for Finale to get Rated, like, oh crap, we have to go, and somehow hold them off from winning on that P1, and then absolutely held this P2. You see them frying going off there at the end. Some big numbers from both sides. It looks like 3 people in the 30s for the side of Rated Gaming. And 3 for the side of Finale. So that was an absolute kill show, as we saw just big numbers from everyone come through. Some great plays from both sides. Rated comes out on top, and man, that was an absolutely crazy ending to that Gunrunner hardpoint.
Yeah, you talk about them realizing it literally at the last second. It's literally not a second too soon. As you can see here, 1 second separating these teams. I just cannot emphasize how close of a match that was, and how excited I am going into these next few games. And again, I'm just going to do another callback to what we said in the beginning there, Trevor. Gunrunner is a pretty dang good respawn map. We've gotten a pretty good respawn out of it so far.
Yeah, and now we get to head to an Arklov Peak Search and Destroy, which is one of my favorite Search and Destroys to watch, to cast over to play when I do decide to play. But no, this is going to be a great Search and Destroy here. So the last time that I saw them play, it did go to round 11. It was 6-5 to the side of Rated. So that wasn't on Arklov Peak though. That was going to be on a Gunrunner. So the maps play quite a bit different in terms of a Search and Destroy, but it's something that I'm completely ready for to set us up. I mean, it's going to be a good second map for sure.
Yeah, I'm expecting a map 2 just as good as the map 1, and you know what? I'm expecting a really, really good domination. If the hard point is anything to go off of, domination on the same map, I think it's going to be a pretty good time on that one. And now, the thing is, I have seen, like you said, it was round 11 the last time. I was about to say that I've seen Rated do some really nasty things in Search and Destroy, but you got to remember that Finale Gaming, it could be their potential boogeyman up in here, as the last time it did go to round 11, and it was and it's been pretty close so far, so who's to say that it's not going to be close again? What they really got to look out for is Jimbo with the AR. Also got to look out for whoever their new sniper is now. Not quite too sure who they're going to designate to be resident sniper anymore for Rated Gaming. I know who it used to be, but he's no longer on team. And on the other side, I'm not too positive either. But what I've seen, Nike is looking pretty dang good, and they're going to have to lean on his super aggressive sub gameplay. And they might even be well suggested to go for a little bit of a B push because of it. That's my opinion.
Dude, I quick Bs win rounds on Arklov Peak. I've said it before. I called it before. I like perfectly called a series of rounds, and it was like, I can't believe how well I called it. But no, quick Bs on Arklov Peak win games 100%. I want to see one of the teams go for the quick B, please. Please go for the quick B. You will win the round. I promise. That is a guarantee. But if it's not, if it doesn't happen, they go for it, they lose. I did not guarantee it. I was just talking about stuff.
And it looks like we are about to get rolling here, so time for speculation is now over, because we're going to have a proper answer in just a little bit for you guys. Arklov Peak about to begin for Search and
do you know who's on which side?
Not quite sure. I don't quite have Coalition or Allegiance starting sides memorized because they don't really matter a whole bunch for Search and Destroy.
There's purple on the
purple on the defensive. Side. I forgot to change their color. Big oof.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. We know who's who. If you change it now, it's going to be weird. You just got to stick with it. But Finale is going to be on that defense, rated on the offense here. You'd love to get a round one offensive win just to kind of take that momentum. You do see a split defense from the side of Finale. It looks like one player's went over toward that B side for rated, but this seems to be a pretty typical A push, especially as the first few shots do come in. They're going to be aware.
Oh!
That is that's a nasty headshot there. And then followed up by another headshot from Skittles. So that gives you man advantage at the... they could push it here, get bombed down probably as the players do start to rotate over. But, I mean, you love to see a first blood and then followed up without being traded is super nice.
As the smoke clears. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot the guy on the bomb, but regardless, the effect of bomb being down is still in effect. But what is also in effect is that it is technically a 4v1 right now. Literally a 4v1. Bomb being planted, and you know who Aspect, who was in the middle of the map the last time, he's going to be seeing him, but a second too late as his teammate does get a better sight line on him first. Rated Gaming taking round one there, Trevor.
Yeah, and I mean, you love to see a round one offensive win. The thing is here is you have to hold it. If you give the offense right back, you didn't do anything. Honestly, you just start over, you just have 2 less rounds to play. So hold the defense after winning the offense, and you're set. You go up 2-0, the other team starts to like, oh man, that sucks. So make sure you hold this defense if you're rated, as let's see what Finale tries to go for this push. It looks like a pretty typical A. They're not looking to split off of mid-map, so this is a 5-push A. We do see the 3-2 split for the defense, but I assume that they'll be rotating over relatively quick.
And Accept trying to get right up close and personal, as Sneakster is going to be getting a little bit ripped on. Accept trying to not bite off a little bit more than he is welcome to, as Skittles is absolutely hammering these guys. Literally everybody getting hammered, and not in a good way. Kelso, literally the last man alive, 1v5. Basically the same as last time. It was a 4v1, but now it's a 1v5. It's getting worse as it goes along for Finale Gaming, but who's to say it doesn't make a little bit of a turnaround after these first 2 rounds and they figure out their opponents. Oh.
Yeah, I mean 100%, but when you have people just absolutely frying like that, like, I mean, Skittles on that 3-0 start, I don't believe he got that last kill there, but I mean, you said it, they got absolutely hammered. It looked like it was, I don't even know.
And
like,
not in a good way.
Yeah. No, they were not having fun. Like you see Bacardi does. Bacardi was the one who picked up that final kill there as Rated Gaming goes up 2-0, and they have the offense. Last time they did a 4-1 split to the A side, and then Finale did a full 5A push here. Dude, send 5B, please. Just send 5B right now. You'll win.
Can I point something out, though? Trevor?
What?
Rated only have 1 death between all 5 of their players right now.
Yeah, that's... yep.
Holy mackerel, dude. Zila trying to do it again, what he did the first round. It doesn't quite work out, but as you can see, Rated are taking a very holistic approach to this. They've got a lot of control over B in the middle, starting to wane a little bit as good old Jimbo going to be getting taken down. It's probably one of their I was gonna say their biggest asset now dead, but their biggest asset currently is Zila. He is also dead, so statement also kind of remains true. But they still got Bacardi, who's 3-1, and Skills, who's 3-0. Definitely not lacking in the slaying department.
Oh, not at all. I mean, they do have the numbers disadvantage, but they can 100% overcome that here. As it looks like we might see a rotation, but they do still have the 2-stack in B. They're kind of ready for this rotation. Nothing has caused them to rotate out. Their teammates picked up the kills. Skittles maybe trying to get a pick here to get those players to rotate back. That's kind of what he's playing for as he kind of lingers there at that A site. Bacardi is going for the kind of not necessarily a wide. Oh, he's not going for the flank. They're just going to come through the front door. Nike's there and ready for them. As they bust.
Oh, yes! Yeah, big wins!
Oh, that's a double kill. Oh, man. He was ready for that 100%. So Skittles is going to be in the back, maybe shoot a couple people. He does have the AR as well as the sniper. He's able to pick it up. There's one kill in the back there, but he has a 1v3 with the bomb down in 2 seconds. I didn't even look at the clock, got caught up in it. That's the round. So if you're Skittles, you saved the death, but if you're Finale, you took the round. And instead of going down 3-0, it is a 2-1. And Finale's going to be on offense. They can 100% get the win here to bring it back to a 2-2. These have been some really good rounds.
Yeah, what they really have to do is do what you said. You gotta just take the information that they're giving you. That's a huge part of the game, is just taking the information that the enemy is giving you. And the information that they're giving them is that Skittles is just not someone to be trifled with, and they are running with that as they're running all the way to B. Now Jimbo trying to take the graveyard a little bit. Is going to be running to Kelso, who he does kill. But that's going to be screaming to them that Aspect, you better be ready, son, as it's probably going to be a B hit potentially, unless they try and go for a little bit of rotation through the middle of the map, which they could do, but Skittles and Zila are there nice and ready. Aspect actually not trying to let them get away from this either.
Yeah, I like the choice there to kind of watch the rotation through mid-map.
What a free kill.
Push up. Oh, yeah. So the trade is there. If you are rated gaming, so you still have the man advantage because he was able to pick up that kill. If you're Finale, you're just kind of stuck. They know where you are. You just gotta make the push here and just kind of go for it. You gotta commit.
I didn't mean there that Aspect was a free kill. I mean that he got kind of a little bit of a lucky kill there. That kill was pretty much handed to him. Bacardi gonna be frying Sneakster off the plant. And Reckless and the guy's gonna have to come on in. Oh, he looks towards his teammate who breaks in. And his... Oh, no. He does take down Nike, though. But Reckless still alive somehow through the chaos. Gets the plant. But the bullet's coming through the freaking window from Zila. He predicts his path perfectly. That's the first window wallbang I've seen, despite it being tried so many times, Trevor.
I've seen it happen a couple times. The angles are there. Players... they have studied their geometry. I mean, Zila's 6-1, Skittles is 4-1. That's 10-2 between the two of them. 5, 7, 8. Yeah, the other team doesn't even have 10 kills in Finale. Looks like they're just recharging all their stuff now before they hit this defuse. But that's absolutely some big numbers from those two. As Skittles finally did fall in this round, but that's 3-1 rated, and they're kind of on a roll right now. I mean, they did lose that one round, but I mean, Finale just played the information better.
100% the case, so... Okay, we're good to go. Just had to do a little bit of production side things there to make sure everything is all good in the hood in terms of a viewing experience for our viewers. Speaking of which, guys, thank you so much for hopping in, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys are liking what you're seeing so far. Anyways, where we are at right now is Rated Gaming going for a little bit of a B hit. They are halfway towards victory, and Finale has only taken one round. Sees a little bit of a pixel of Sneakster's head. He is going to be getting naded right on back. They actually nade each other. That's pretty comical.
Yeah, you love to see the double nade. So now we have some 4v4 COD. Maybe a little bit of a preview to what we have in this next Call of Duty. Let's see how they play it as Bacardi is kind of pushed up. He's going to throw this frag, try to bounce it off, get anything that he can as he tries to plant the bomb. Kelso's just kind of in the back watching that. Oh, the shots are there. There's 3 players in front of him, and he's unable to take anyone down as Kelso does fall. That gives it a 3v1, except the only one alive.
He's going for the knife? He's going to pay for it! Sorry, Trevor.
Oh, yeah. No, you're 100% good there. Except does end up getting the kill, but he will fall there at the end. Rated Gaming goes up 4-1 against Finale.
Oh my god, if he had gotten that knife off, I would have literally peed my pants or something like that. Dude. Skittles The failed knife did have the effect of having their opponent reveal himself, and they just got ready to have him push out of that little spot that he was in there. There was no way he was going to get that defusal with them all hunkered down in the house there.
Yeah, that 3v1s are tough. But here we have Finale on the offense. They really got to get something going here. They're probably going to 5-stack A. That's the it seems to no, that didn't work for them last time. So Skittle's going to get the pig. No one chooses to go like deep trench. Zila actually gets the first kill with the nade. Oh, a double nade. Oh, yeah. You love and hate to see it depending on who you're... Are all the kills going to be nades? Okay. That'd be kind of funny, actually, if that did happen out like that. Or happen to turn out. But Rated Gaming up 5-1. Finale's really got to kick it into overdrive or something, as Rated just absolutely steamrolling their way through this search and destroy.
Yeah, I can hear the mocking of the chat right now with me saying that it was gonna be a close one more than likely, but holy crap, has it not been close. Rated Gaming, their new guys, aside from B Jimbo, have been absolutely throttling Finale Gaming, and they have been just knocking them senseless beyond all recognition. It's ridiculous. Rated Gaming are going to look to make this final attack the final attack. Well, I mean, they're going to look to make this the final attack. The final round, in fact, as it is also round number 7. So if Rated Gaming wins this, then I would definitely say that the round 7 curse is still in effect.
Yeah, I mean 100%. If I don't know if Finale does squeak out this round 7, I still don't see them winning this search and destroy. As I mean, Rated has just been so dominant. There's a couple players that have still only died once. Jimbo picking up another, as he's one of the players that I was talking about. Shots, nades, everything coming in on except there as he's stunned. Nike does end up picking the kill up on Bacardi, but Skittles just rips except as he's trying to rotate through. It's a 4v2 with just Reckless and Nike left, and they're just kind of scrambling.
Nike, he's in mid-map with 2 of his opponents, takes down 1, but there's still 1 more behind him. Doesn't quite, now he knows that, trying to stall them as much as possible. The bomb is now looking to get planted. Oh, they've got to hurry this one up. Reckless, he sees the guy with the bomb. Skittles trying to do some damage, but he is going to plant from behind the bomb. Actually, Nike rushing the bomb. Doesn't see the planter, but it goes off. Time saved by Skittles, but now he's putting it into the hands of B Jimbo, who can't clutch it up. This is going to really put the round 7 curse to the test here, Trevor.
Yeah, if they are going to really take the round 7 curse and kind of run with it, Kelso's going to have to do more than 1-7 for the side of Finale. They do end up taking 1 back, so they don't lose 6-1, but they could very well lose 6-2 unless they do take this next offense here. They're able to hold the defense, but, I mean, it's easier to hold the defense than it is to take an offense, typically. I'd say so for this map, 100%.
I mean, especially when you're going up against a sniper like Skittles. The emphasis for Finale really is pushed towards the B objective. If they don't push towards B, they're going to have to make a little bit of a countermeasure to Skittles. And so far, they have not found that. He's been having total control over Trench, and that is not really going to play into parts this time. As they're going in now, they know that B Jimbo did kill them from there the last time, Kelso. So they're not going to do the same, fall for the same thing twice. Now Sneakster and the boys trying to make a little bit of a breach and clear effort, but Kelso still finding a way to get first blooded, still not getting off that breadstick courtesy of Skittles, who's at 8.
Yeah, poor Kelso. He's not even the bomb carrier, so he doesn't have like a super excuse. Maybe he's just kind of like out in front of everyone. Hey guys, I'm not playing well. Let's just see where they're at, kind of thing.
He actually got sniped by grandmas.
Oh man, that's rough. Okay, poor Kelso. Hopefully his team can win this round, so he has a chance to do something. As the bomb does rotate over toward A. There are still some players there from Rated though. Oh no, it was a fake rotation, busted the door to run back to B. But I mean, Rated hasn't budged. They're set up. They know what they're doing. Jimbo gets the kill onto Reckless. Nike gets insta-fried as he tries to open that door there. Rated just absolutely outslays everyone and takes the search and destroy 6-2 in a pretty dominating fashion, I would say.
Yeah, so it looks like the round 7 curse has finally failed us, ladies and gentlemen. And who better of a team to do it than Rated Gaming, showing us all that, you know, superstition is not always accurate or for good. as Skittles going 8-2. Definitely a guy that I love to watch more times than not. Zila doing also a pretty good job off screen. Didn't get to see him a whole bunch. No, honestly, despite the fact that he had the most kills, doing a lot of work off screen, getting a lot of picks, and I think he actually, yeah, he did a lot of the killing there. But on the other side, Nike, he did not quite have the intended effect, and even more so, Kelso 1 and 8. Definitely not what you want.
No, I mean that in no way, especially with like some of the numbers from the other side. But we do get to see another gun runner going into this domination, and that's something I'm really happy about because it's not it's one of the weird maps, honestly. In the search, it's weird, and in the domination, it's weird, and I think that makes for a good competitive map. So there's not really a favorite side on gun runner domination. I've seen teams hold CB better than they've held AB. And I mean, AB is what some people consider to be the favored side, but I'd say CB is just as good and just as deadly if you can hold it. I mean, I've seen some crazy holds from that. They just don't OE and they just get the power positions. They get someone set up in green around that mid map and just absolutely fry the other team and not let them get through, get anywhere close to that B flag from the C side, that is. But I've seen the same thing happen from the A side. I'm just excited to see what each team kind of goes for.
I don't know, man. I've seen Rated do a pretty dang bang-up job, at least with their previous team in domination. They were, in fact, probably one of the better domination, if I do remember that correctly. Again, they did do a little bit of a massive roster change-up, except for Jimbo. But, I mean, I'm sure that Jimbo is going to be carrying over his responsibility into this one, as again we are pretty much wasting little to no time getting into the next one. Trevor, these guys are ready to play.
Yeah, and I did just see something in the chat. It's gonna be Zella. I've been saying Zila. I'm not sure what you've said.
I've definitely been saying Zila because
yeah. So it's gonna be Zella.
Fun facts.
I do apologize, everyone. I can't read. I talk. I don't read.
No. You
or
see,
do math.
I met an OG rapper one time. His name was Tila. And he made some pretty decent music. I didn't even know who he was until my ex-girlfriend introduced me to him, because she somehow, I don't quite know why, but that's why I've been calling him Tila. I mean, Zila. Anyways, enough with my anecdotes that don't really matter. Skittles coming around for a big boy flank off the rip, getting turned on by Accept with a little bit of help from his friends. They're going to be still keeping it on going into 3 kills, except forcing these guys to accept a minority cap.
Boo.
Sorry.
Bad joke.
Sorry.
So, it's okay. We all make them. Finale does get the initial AB here. It looks like number 5 Aspect's kind of maybe on an OE. Maybe he goes through mid map. Maybe he goes to the A, and maybe it's Maybelline. We can't know. He turned around actually.
Like it.
So there is not the flank coming through. Maybe he's just waiting for some teammates to get more map pressure as just one guy kind of trying to run through. He's going for that green. That green control can be big as he does pick up 1 kill, is traded back out. The play on the left side of the map does not come through, but it was kind of a distraction. Did turn some heads, and Rated Gaming's pretty close to this B flag. If they can get a couple more kills and get on it, they may be able to neutral and get the cap.
Yeah, so Jimbo can be getting on that minecart heady that he loves so much. Getting a little bit pushed off of it by Sneakster, and he does finish him off. But it looks like they got a little bit of a flank around the back as well, except just absolutely throttling kids. Still going 6-2. Yeah, he's been getting some pretty mean flanks off. Jimbo knows he is here somewhere, trying to get a little bit of a weird angle on me. Yeah, he's gonna try and hop up there. That's the first time I've seen somebody do that, even though I did know that you could do that. I just really haven't seen a whole lot of people do that. But it's going to have the effect of kind of breaking Finale Gaming's concentration. They're like, I didn't know you could do that. And it kind of breaks their hold and their concentration. So they're going to get a little bit forced off of B. Trying to go for the overextend to C. That doesn't work out for them either. So Rated Gaming going to be putting our belief that either side is fine to the test here with this CB hold.
Yeah, but there's pressure from Finale on C. Who's that?
Sneakster.
Yeah, he did manage to get through on the extension. Neutral C, so that's going to take a couple players off of B, and that's all that you're doing with that move. is to just turn some heads, get them back towards C to recap it. Unfortunately, his teammates were not in the position to push that B flag while the numbers were there. So Rated Gaming is going to hold it. They're still down by about 10 points, but if you hold the 2 cap for just a couple, I don't know math, but they can. It's definitely a lead that can be taken away with this 2 cap. And Rated Gaming has managed to kind of extend themselves through the map and just hold this down, not letting Finale get anywhere close.
Oh man, the reason why I've been watching Nike so much is because he went 38 and 30 something, but oh god, another thing I have to point out is that literally all of Finale just died right there. So Rated Gaming really showing that you can do it pretty much from either side. Teams that even though a lot of teams find in the mindset that you can only play well from the A side, it's kind of been, as a myth that's kind of been debunked at this point. So yeah, get you somebody that can do both. Win you the map from both sides. Sneakster trying to go around the back for C yet again, trying to decap it, but is going to get forced off by this on-rushing assault from Rated Gaming, leaving 2 guys down bottom while the rest push on through to the really populous B objective. Zella trying to do a little bit of a Cinderella story here and take himself back up the positive and frag out everybody off this objective, but Kelso trying to have his own Cinderella story does take down Zila, but not Jimbo.
Yeah, so it looks like Rated's back on C and B. They're gonna have the 2
almost A.
Yeah, pressure on A too. So I mean, if you're Finale, you're gonna want to clean that up, which they do. You got 1 player, Nike. Never mind, he's dead. Got fried. So we see the CB again for Rated as they are in the lead now, 69-65. The tick went through 71-66. That's gonna hold for, I don't know, a couple more seconds. But I mean, Rated's gonna keep just banking in points as, I mean, Jimbo just kind of holds this position on these minecarts, just not letting anyone close to B unless they can come for some kind of flank. I'm not sure who's over there. That might be over towards C, but Jimbo is just holding it down. 14-3 actually. Just saw that stat line. That's nutty. As he's gonna get the kill on to Sneakster too. He's just absolutely frying people. He's on a 7 spree right now, just in this life. So that is stupid. As he's getting shots on even more people just to try to take that lead even more. Not necessarily going for a trip cap as they do overextend. I didn't even look at the time there. Jimbo was just going off. I was absolutely stunned by his stat line as he ends the round of a 7, maybe 8 kill spree. Here they all came off this minecart. He just kept frying people anytime they got anywhere close to that B flag. Once Rated Gaming took control, it looked bad at the start. Not gonna lie, Rated had it in the first half, not Rated. Finale did have it in the first half of the half, but Rated said nah. Took the CB, showed that you can hold both, and they're looking to hold the AB unless they OE. Who knows? For the second half.
I mean, that's totally a viable strategy. Maybe they are a team of the mind that you need the A side in order to win, or they're just gonna try and break the Rated players' concentration, as they're most likely gonna be sending a whole lot of guys to B because they think that they can play from both sides. It's a really huge mind game. You just gotta know your opponents and know them well. You know, it's Sun Tzu saying in The Art of War, know your opponent and know yourself, and you will not lose a single battle in all of your days. Rough translation, but Kelso trying to do a B Jumbo here, but does not have the assistance of the trophy system like he did. Can't just be chilling there like Jimbo without a trophy system. Nade's gonna be abound literally everywhere. And Rated Gaming showing that you can do both and go from the A and B side. Reckless coming out through the middle though, trying to rain on that parade. As Zella gonna be trying to make a little bit of a weird overextension for C, crossing into the enemy team's spawn, but I don't know, his teammates are in their spawn as well, so that is gonna prevent a flip, fortunately for them.
Yeah, and he's gonna get the neutral, and gonna hop off of it and even survive his life, which is big. He can just kind of watch this flag for whoever comes to take it. Right now, if you're Finale, you're not on any flags as Rated does take that B back. So who's that? Yeah, so oh my god. So he neutraled, got the kill when the person finally did come and just keeps taking away anything that Finale has. So we did see some players spawn toward A, so they may get that, but the players from Rated are already there, they're ready. Sneakster does get the initial kill, so they may actually get this A. They do secure A while they're on C2. So what was good for Rated kind of fell apart there for a little bit, unless they can kind of bounce back here. They had great positioning, where they needed to be, and then a couple of the wrong people died all at the same time, and now you have pressure from Finale on the A side and the C side, and Raid is just trying to hold on to B.
Yeah, man. I mean, Finale, they were getting split spawns, which is usually a bad thing because you can't really formulate a proper push like that. But they really did some good individual gunfights there and some good, team play. Taking Skittles off there, only one man can sit on top of that throne, and that is B Jimbo, and he is coming up to claim it right now, but does get a little bit usurped by Accept, dethroned. And now Aspect trying to get right back up in there too, kills Skittles from the spawn. And what was looking like a good first half from Rated, they were coming into it looking pretty good. Looking a little bit potentially rough for them, but again, could be forcing us back into a split spawn situation with Zella going for A.
Yeah, he's just there to put the pressure, draw the players back from Finale, which is exactly what he's done. He has 3 players. It looked like 3, yeah. They're kind of back trying to deal with him. But meanwhile, his team does exactly what you need to do in that situation. They got on B. They have B. They've kind of secured it for now. They have a couple more kills to get before you can say that you fully have it. Unfortunately, they do not get those kills, but the pressure was there. You have C, you're safe. You're still up by about 20 points. Very doable from the side of Finale if they're able to get that 2 cap and kind of hold on to it. But all of the pressure's there from Rated as they're just looks like they're going to flood that B side or even go up mid-map and apply the pressure from the back too.
Yeah, Trevor, totally agree. There is plenty of time. They've just got to keep what they have right now. Accept gonna try and get that mid-map pressure that we talk about so much, but Aspect gonna kind of fry him off his greenhouse heady. Nike gonna know exactly where that guy's gonna be coming from next and takes him down. Coming in for another 2. Knows there's another in there, but oh, he gets a little bit too greedy with it. A little bit too close to the sun there on that one, and does go down from the trade. Reckless gonna find the guy on the flag just in the nick of time, runs through the grenade, fine with taking the damage. He just really is feeling the pressure. He's like, I'll eat that damage so I can run straight on through, but he forgot that it gives him a hit marker, so they know he's coming at one shot.
I think it's only doable with the 3 cap, right? Oh, and then when the whole team goes down for Finale, that makes it not doable. So whole team goes down for Finale. That's going to be the game, barring some sort of like crazy something happening. Rated Gaming is going to take this one here. That was actually a really close domination. You'd love to see those, but I mean, moral of the story is you can hold CB because Rated did it for the good majority of the first half. And I mean, that's what they're ending on here at the second with, 5 seconds are counting down. A couple kills coming through, make those stats look a little bit nicer. Jimbo's on another 7 spree at the end of this. 28-8 is what he's going to finish at.
I was going to say the exact same thing. We ended the first half with Jimbo on a 7 spree, and we ended the second half with Jimbo on a 7 spree.
He was standing in the same spot at the end of both halves. Like, go check the VOD. He was
Wait, are you dead serious?
Halves. No, I swear to God. Because he pushed out from B at the end of it, and then, like, was standing on that same minecart at the end of both halves.
Pretty funny. I mean, the serendipity of that situation, well, the likelihood of that situation is very small, and I would love to see something like that. Sounds like we've got somebody in game chat here. Definitely having a little bit of a rough time. But yeah, next map, gonna be a little bit of, oh goodness. I think that if Rated Gaming is gonna win any hard point, it's probably gonna be on this map because these guys are a very map control oriented team, especially when they got Jimbo who can hold those angles like that. It's gonna be a tough one. They're gonna really need Nike to go off like he did the last time, man.
Was that not 3-0? Am I crazy?
Oh, you're correct. I'm so stupid. I totally forgot that Finale. For some reason, in my mind, Finale won that by 1 point instead of losing it by 1 point.
No, they lost it. No. Rated won the first map by 1 point, 250 to 249, and then they dominating fashion 6-2 in the search and destroy, and then they managed to. I can't remember exactly what the scoreline was there on that last map, but Rated Gaming took it. That's a 3-0 from Rating on to Finale as they advance to face the winner of the Indiana Syndicate in Knights Templar.
Well, forget what I was saying. Rated Gaming.
I was so confused.
Sorry, dude. Like, the first round was so close. I could have sworn that, I don't know, for some reason in my mind, Finale edged it out by 1 point, but I literally remember saying Rated Gaming won it. It's just a little bit of misremembering. It's a little bit of historical inaccuracy. What's it called? History revisionism or something like that from Comica here. But anyways, yeah, you're right. Rated going to be fighting the winner of Indiana and Knights Templar, which is going to be going on tomorrow, actually. Can't wait to watch that. Alrighty then. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys all come back for that too. In case there was any confusion, we are all done right now. And the next time you are going to see us is tomorrow. Same old time, same old place, but different teams. Indiana and Knights Templar are going to be fighting off to see who goes up against Rated Gaming. Back different and better than ever, it appears, as they do defeat Finale eSports in a much, much more convincing capacity than last time. That's definitely going to be something that makes Natural Talent a little bit concerned, because they're usually the teams that fight in the finals, and Natural Talent does typically win it, but Rated Gaming always makes it close, and this change could have a little bit of a change on the result of that.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I'll be casting tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure it's the same time. I'll be here. I'm not sure who I'm there with, but I can't wait to cast the match tomorrow. I know it's going to be a banger. Everyone, make sure that you check it out. Yeah, thanks for joining tonight. Everyone, have a great night.